Houston, we have a problem. So, don't know how much of this you guys can see, but it has been torrentially raining for, well, all night at least and all morning. And despite the fact that this is not a top floor room, we appear to have quite a leak. So there's a big leak here. Right on top of Charlie's suede shoes. He's put a towel down. And you can see the ceiling is starting to crack a little bit. And there's a leak going all the way along here. And it is spreading in the 15 minutes since I last came in. It's getting worse. There's more splodges. God, everywhere I look there's more splodges. This is not good. So Charlie's currently outside trying to see if there's any problems with the gutters, because it just doesn't, oh shoot, look, it's in the paneling there as well. Oh dear, the problems of having an old house. I feel like this is going to be quite a familiar occurrence, having little problems like this. Hopefully it is a little problem and nothing too serious. But yeah, Charlie's outside just trying to clear some of the drains. Luckily we've got some of the builder chaps over today, so they're helping him. Oh dear.
If you filmed it before, you'd have made money on that.
Oh, that video would have been...
Oh no, what happened?
It's like a toilet flush.
What?
Yeah, look at Mark's covering it, the water.
Do you think you solved it?
I couldn't really move, or I should have been a goner.
What? Why? What happened?
Because all the water was bunged up all along there. This hopper, it's a really bad design. Look how thin the pipe is. So it's like that. So any leaves,
Yeah, you want
you
like
have
a mesh.
to cage.
You need a mesh
leaves
thing
up
over
there,
it.
because I have got a mesh.
I met an old man. I said, tell me your story.
Goodness me, today is unproductive. It is already 3:30 and I can't even tell you one thing that I've done today. Lots of stuff has happened today in the house. We had the builder, Mark, and Steve over, and they were doing lots of bits and bobs. Andrew, the decorator, is downstairs doing the family room, and we've also had the internet installed. Hallelujah. So to put into perspective what an impact that will make, I used to have to edit my videos before going to bed so that I could leave them uploading all night on my 3G, and even then sometimes I would wake up and it would have crashed or something would have happened, so we had to miss a video slot. But just now I did a test of tomorrow's video and it uploaded in 10 minutes, so yeah, that's exciting. I watched an episode of Selling Sunset, which is a Netflix documentary, kind of the Hills-like series about this group of girls that are real estate agents, and it was very entertaining. I watched that while heating and eating my lunch, and then I joined a reward style seminar, or webinar rather, and I've done a load of washing, so very unproductive day. But one of the things, don't know why I'm crouching on the floor, one of the things that the builders did today was install, this is very exciting stuff, they installed shelves in one of the cupboards. So this cupboard here used to be totally empty, so we just had a pile of towels on the floor. These gorgeous shelves actually used to be blinds in the dining room, and we decided that we didn't want blinds in the dining room, so we turned them into shelves. Looks like some kind of carvings in here, and that's a little bit spooky. So I am now going to fill the linen cupboard. That is how riveting my Thursday afternoon is, but actually this is quite exciting. So this is a company called Dusk. Gosh, that lighting is awful. This is a company called Dusk, who have very kindly sent us some beautiful bed linen, and we chose a super king size set of bed linen so that when our Vice Spring mattress arrives for the master bedroom, we can obviously use it straight away. I've actually never done this before, but I did notice on the back it specifically says to wash before use. So I'm just going to unpackage all of this. I will show you how beautiful it is, and then I'm going to pop it in the wash. How exciting. Hello. So this is the Kensington set. I'm actually in the master bedroom thinking that we should keep the bed linen quite plain. Not plain, but classic, let's say, because I think anything patterned or crazily coloured just wouldn't really suit that room. So this set has just got a really lovely kind of satin thread detail running along the edge. Really classic, kind of like what you'd expect to find at a luxury hotel, which is the vibe that I'm going for in the master bedroom. So I'm going to pop this set in the wash. Sorry, not with it today. I'm going to pop this set in the wash at 30 degrees and then I'm going to iron it so that it's all ready to look absolutely gorgeous for the first time we lay the master bed. My goodness, Super King bed linen. There is a lot more of it than king size. That is very noticeable. It is now 5 p.m. and we finally have the house back to ourselves. The builders and the decorators decorator has gone home. So I thought Charlie and I would do a little walk around and show you a few updates. So starting with the mirror behind me. This is the beautiful mirror that you'll have seen us unboxing from Olivia's, and it's just a really gorgeous, it looks like an antique mirror, but it was far more affordable and readily available. So the long-term plan, potentially we're going to either put like a little stool or a chair or even a tiny little sofa underneath here, and potentially a really lovely armchair here so that you can pop your shoes on or take your shoes off and just get comfortable as soon as you arrive in the house. And then behind me on this wall here, I've actually already ordered a really lovely kind of half moon shaped table from Etsy, so hopefully that'll arrive before too long. What else, darling?
More boring but practical. We have had another rail put in here, quite industrial, but I think it will be, it's not about aesthetics, it's about using this cupboard practically. Yeah. So what's great now is we can put some of our wet weather clothes here. Yeah. There's a light in there.
Where's my, or your...
The big padded jet coat is back there, look.
That's what I love.
Then we can use this door eventually, but I think this is like last resort. But if we've got lots of guests, that's what Mark's installed is that. So it's great.
I got that on Etsy as well. I thought it'd be quite good for just guest attire.
Coats. Well, coats, blazers, whatever.
Whatever, scarves, hats.
So that's great.
Actually, do you know what? This will be really useful when people like Dada, if he wears a hat or a scarf in winter. Yeah. That'd be really handy for things like that.
Yeah. It's just making the most of this space. So yeah, that's brilliant.
And this really does look fantastic. It's quite nice when you like walk in as well, because you just don't have this big wall in front of you.
It's really good value. I think it's under £200.
I think it really, really suits the space as well. And it actually makes the most of the paneling, because stood right here, I see the paneling there and here. It looks gorgeous.
Mirrors, lighting, mirrors are massively underrated when it comes to interiors. I think like mirrors for light. Obviously, we are fortunate the house is pretty big, but when we were in London, do you remember when we took down that mirror in our bedroom?
Made so much difference.
So much smaller.
Yeah, so we love the mirrors so much that we actually got 2 of them. This one we decided to hang portrait, and depending on... Yeah.
I love the mirror, but I'm unlike that one where I'm like, it's perfect in position. This one I'm not 100% on. Because originally I wanted it quite close to this light, so that it was literally as you come down the stairs, but because of the wiring for the light, Mark said we couldn't or shouldn't really risk it. Yeah. But it's slightly too far to the right. I don't dislike it, but I'm not in love with it.
Well, let's see once we put like a little low bench there or something.
Big development today. We now have internet.
Tinternet!
Courtesy of EE and BT.
And obviously this stuff is not going to stay here. But
no, so the plan is this will obviously all live top left, but we don't currently have a plug socket in there. We've got a space for one, which is great. Look, that box. So it'll be quite an easy job.
Oh, great.
To be honest with you, you shouldn't really, but I wonder if I could put a box in myself. If we had one. I don't know if we have.
I don't think we do.
So that's that. What next have we had? Oh, let's quickly go to the kitchen. My new knife block. Another little bargain. And look, to be honest, these are jobs that we could do ourselves, but we're nervous because this is lime plaster. Drilling into lime plaster is hard work. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So look, magnetic knife block. You've got to be very careful with this one. This is razor sharp.
They're
So
all
for my
razor
nicer
sharp.
knives that I want on display. Now
You
look
like
there.
big knives, don't you, darling?
Yeah. Well, that's Uncle David's knife. That one is from Peckham, Brandon Peckham, called Blenheim Forge. And then this is from Polaris in Spain. And that's more obviously as a butcher's cleaver. So that's for like spatchcocking a chicken.
This is the current state of the family room. So the wall on the left has had 2 coats of creme de la rose, and the rest of the walls have only had their primer on, but they already look a really nice, very muted pink shade. This is the Graham and Brown canvas colour. It actually looks more brown to the eye than what you're seeing, but this is literally just the primer, so it's going to look really lovely.
Slightly
Pinker.
yeah, more pink, I think, which I like.
Yeah, the fireplace is looking a little messy just because this whole room is going to get covered in dust sheets again tomorrow.
We're yet to order the light fittings for in here, but I think we're going to get the Pookie lights again, aren't we?
Yeah.
We found one that we liked, did we? Yeah.
Yeah.
With hats on.
I beg your pardon, little pim.
I don't get attention, I just kick up real fast.
If you don't talk about me or talk to me, I'll just harumph you.
Okay, next up.
What you got there, darling?
Flowers or roses from the garden.
What a lovely idea.
Yeah, I thought we'd put them in bedrooms. Oh, that's the exciting thing we've had done. It's annoying that I have done that because that's the best example of it. Here, I'll show you. And here. Now, if you remember, I have stained these or used the finishing oil. Now, these were original, by the way. Mark, the carpenter, who we had here today, worked on the original project of the house. These were originally in here and painted, so they're old, and they were sandblasted. And they had these, and we couldn't figure out, but it's because the old configuration of the paneling would have had these holes in them.
Ah.
They're going to be painted, by the way, but you'll never see them because you only ever see them when the blinds are closed. And then this does this. This one's a bit tricky.
Crikey. That looks as though we're preparing for an apocalypse.
Yeah, it does. But I think it looks quite cool, do you not?
Yeah, and in this lighting you can actually see that we added a little more gold to the cabinet, which has now resumed its rightful position in the bathroom and is ready to be filled again with all of our lovely bits and bobs. But yeah, that looks great, darling, well done. This has been my very relaxed outfit of the day. I have got on some Sweaty Betty leggings, Sweaty Betty socks, and my slippers, which are very, very old. They're from Emu. And then I've got on, where's this t-shirt from? I think it's actually Gilly Hicks. And then my Under the Stories cardigan and my Soru earrings. So I feel like if I just want to look a little bit more put together, I just pop on this pair of earrings and I just love them a lot. So yeah, this is what I have been relaxing around the house in all day today. Still absolutely smitten. Ooh, 5 o'clock, need to publish my video. Dun dun dun. Ooh, sneak peek at tomorrow's video. Oh, you've already seen that one. There we go. Easy at home face mask tutorial has just gone live.
Got a new towel rail.
Oh! It's not a towel rail, it's a towel ring. For a hand towel.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's a shame though because it didn't come with the screws, so those are really quite ugly screws.
Yeah, but I will paint them gold.
Yeah, it is what it is with that because
It is what it
it's
is.
really annoying when brands do that.
I have already showed everybody this, but I have
Are you
organised
happy that
it.
I made the call about them?
Wow, I just hope we don't live to regret that, darling.
Have you explained to people what we've done?
I have. I said that we used the dining room blinds,
Yeah.
and I actually said not to.
Sustainable. Yeah, and I said we should. And I said we should because look how lovely they look. And the blinds we will never use, and they actually were blocking light from the shutters,
Yeah.
were stopping light in the dining room. And why would you ever close?
You're still naughty because I said not to do that.
I know, but yes, but I took the executive decision thinking that when you see this, which clearly you've loved doing it looks brilliant. Saved us a fortune, and it goes with the floor. It's the same oak as the floor. It is actually floorboards that have been used.
Very naughty.
So it all ties in nicely.
Well, there's our linen cupboard. Got towels, got all the bed linen, which I have spent a little while this afternoon.
Bed linen from upstairs as well.
Organising. Yep.
What, from the bag upstairs?
Yep.
Well done.
Yep.
Great. We just need a bloody
mattress.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Okay. Oh, and we can use. Oh, yes. Guess what? We put these out when we have guests. The old rectory ones.
Have we shown everybody these?
They go on here, look.
Yay, we now have hooks. Gosh, that looks so soft. These are the Soho House dressing gowns, and they are the old rectory, TOR. Yeah, these Soho House dressing gowns are quite literally the softest things you have ever felt in your entire life.
Did I show you? I've got a
Feel like a cloud.
summer dressing in the set.
Oh.
And it looks like this, and it's actually pretty epic. That's one of their summer ones.
That's
so I'm going to
cool.
use that as more of a bathrobe.
Did you get a pink one?
No, they don't do pink ones. I actually would have got. Do you know what? I would have got a pink one for you and I if they had done pink ones.
Yep, you probably would.
Who opened this door?
This is the room that had the leak in the ceiling earlier. Yes,
Did you
darling.
turn this
I
off?
came in here earlier and it was 27 degrees in here.
Yeah, it needs to be on though to dry it off though.
Well, if you look, darling, it is dry.
No, I know, but it was working. Where's the remote?
I don't know. But yeah, the leak is looking much better. Charlie has done a lot of drain clearing this afternoon.
Gutter clearing.
Gutter clearing, and it seems to have done the trick.
Where's the remote? That's going to really annoy me.
I haven't touched it. Tonight's dinner, spring green risotto
This is a right treat, this is.
with mint from the garden.
Oh wow, this looks fab.
Bon appetit. Hello again, darlings. So we have had our very lovely dinner. We had a spring vegetable risotto. I basically used up what we had in the fridge. So some radishes, some sugar snap peas, what else? Some mint from the garden to make a risotto, and it was lovely. The only problem with us having our early dinners is that we get early evening cravings, yes. So Charlie and I have actually been very naughty, and we've just driven to the local town to pick up some sweets and chocolate. Now, when we used to live in London, this was a case of nipping across the road, but now it's a half-hour round trip, so that is the dedication and how much Charlie and I love our sweets and chocolate. But also, we ran out of Oatly barista milk this morning because we had so many builders and stuff in the house, so it was essential that we had to get that before my morning coffee. So now that I've got a little bit more energy because I've had quite a lot of E-numbers. Are E-numbers still legal?
I don't know.
I feel like sweets probably don't even have E-numbers in them anymore. Don't know. Either way, I have more energy now because I've had some sugar. So Charlie and I have a bit of an evening project, and it is to set up our Eufy security cameras. So these are, I'll leave them linked down below because if we get along with them now, which I have a good feeling that we will, then I think you guys might like them too. I read so many reviews of various security cameras, and these have just got the most astonishingly good reviews, and they do everything that we want security cameras to do and more. So we have the Eufy 2C kit, and then we've also got 4 additional cameras. So the reason why we went for these, aside from the incredible reviews, firstly the battery life. So we cannot have anything drilled into this house because like wires, because of the listed status of the house. So we need something battery powered, and we had a Ring doorbell in Clapham, And how often did you used to charge it?
Honestly, like every other week.
Every other week, yeah. It was crazy, and it would annoy the dogs so much because when he was charging it, it would make the noise, and yeah, it was a pain in the bum.
It's a bit of a nightmare.
So battery life was really important to us. I hope this isn't the most boring thing in the world, but I'm coming to learn that you guys quite like these practical
From my point
discoveries.
of view, what I like is, I know some people might say, oh, you get a camera because you want it to be a deterrent, but for us it isn't really that, because we do feel quite safe where we live, and it's a very long road and we're soon to get a gate. It's more, I like being able to have cameras for peace of mind, and these are discreet,
Yes.
aren't they? Because
They
I mean,
are
even
discreet.
the Ring cameras are huge, and they're nice and hidden.
They are, and so these have a 180-day battery life, which is half a year, so we'll only have to charge them potentially twice a year. However, having read a lot of reviews, a lot of people say that they last actually way longer than that.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's great.
one person said they'd had it up for a month and it was still 90% battery.
I'm not being funny, I'd be happy to charge them even once every couple of months. Like, I think that's actually acceptable.
Yeah, but hopefully we won't have to. But what I really like about them, and apparently they're really easy to set up, which we are doing right now, so I can keep you updated as to whether that's true or not. They're pretty small, you just attach them to the wall, and as Charlie said, they're not bad looking, they're quite modern, they're a little bit Apple-ish in their design.
True.
They've got a little bit of, you can see that thing there, that is actually a light, and if you want to, you can then shine it on people or whatever is in your detection zone. And the quality of the video of this is 1080p, and that is the quality of what you're watching now. So I upload my YouTube videos in 1080p, so the quality of the video is really good. We're in. Something else I really loved about them, you can tell I get really excited about geeky technology, is that within the app, which Charlie's about to discover, you can actually set
our home base up.
you can set a detection zone. So say your camera slightly covers your neighbour's garden, you can like draw where you want the camera to detect. So clever. So then it won't bother you if your neighbour goes out for, I don't know, a bit of fresh air in the evenings. They have like a human face detection, so you don't get notifications if a neighbour's cat or dog goes by. It's only for humans. You can talk to the people. Say if you get a notification on your phone that someone's at your door, you can talk to them. We can set this up. Ooh. Can you hear me? I thought Charlie was watching me through this from the other room. I lost my train of thought. We can set it up on the Amazon Alexa. So we've got an Alexa in our kitchen. So if someone's at the door, then our Alexa will show us what the camera is seeing. So if our phone is not handy, then
Is that true?
yeah, we can see it on the Amazon Alexa.
Wow, that's awesome.
They're obviously weatherproof. Yeah, they are basically incredible. I wish we'd had these in London instead of our old security system. So if you do live in London, then I think they'd be fantastic. And they're currently £60 off. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description box. So how's it going with the setup, Don?
Oh, sweet. It's going well. I'm just updating the firmware, but it's happening very quickly. We're on 59% after 2 minutes, so that's promising. It's a little home base. It's plugged into our router and it's all linked up. Took literally like 2 seconds to link it up. It's scan a QR code.
Amazing.
So all of them had their own individual QR code.
Oh.
QR codes are funny, right? Because I thought they'd really take off, but they haven't.
No?
Well, I thought they'd be everywhere. I thought you'd be able to scan them on, like, when you shop at the supermarket and there's bananas, there'd be a QR code and you could scan it and say, here's recipes about...
Yeah, that's true.
Do you remember image recognition? I mean, well, you work for a company. Don't know what happened to that. Anyway,
No.
we're on 67, 68%.
Unlike the security cameras, my battery in my vlog camera is rubbish, so I need to go and change that while we wait for the firmware to update. Okay, my battery has changed and Charlie is going to show us how easy it is to pair the cameras.
So this is the home base here. Now, obviously...
Oh.
We don't need security camera and we've got guard dogs like that. Straight out. Obviously all of this is going to live in here. This is temporary. for now, hence why it looks so messy. But all you do is, I am genuinely really impressed at how straightforward it is. So you press add device, and then you select what device it is, camera, we're within 1 meter.
Press the sync button until you hear the beep.
Okay, and you press next.
Ready to add device.
Welcome to the year 2025. Congratulations, Charlie. You're the first one here.
There you go, added successfully. It's that easy. I'm going to call this garden door.
And now for the installation of le camera.
We've already attached these to the wall. This is obviously the one for our garden door. It's quite hidden, and we just really want it for peace of mind, really. And then, I mean, you can take this off and then screw it on, but I'm actually just going to go in there like this. Oh, careful. And just screw it like that. And now, we are good.
Good to go, mate.
And that looks slick. I mean, come out here and just show. I know it's modern, but you wouldn't know that was there, which is what we want.
That's really quite camouflage.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Cool.
Brilliant.
I don't know how well this is going to come up on my camera, but this is the security camera view, and that is so HD.
I think, hold it there, I'm going to move it, so we want it facing downwards.
Yeah.
Yeah? Bit more? Bit more?
That's perfect.
That's better.
Charlie is currently outside setting up the cameras. I don't think he knows that I'm watching him. I'm going to try talking to him. Oh, it's Robert Mugabe. Do you hear me? So you can hear me then?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Over. That is absolutely amazing. So now we can see everybody approaching the house. I think I can turn a spotlight on. We've got one set up so we can see who's coming in the driveway. Ooh, notification. Red brick wall. Someone has been spotted. Front of house. Someone has been spotted. That's because Charlie's doing the rounds. This is epic. I cannot get over how good quality that picture is.
Gem won't work with it.
Yeah, it does. I know it's always really hard to show you what's on my phone screen, but I am so impressed by this setup. So I can now scroll through all the different cameras, all the different views outside the house. The only one that we haven't managed to get working is the one outside the pantry, which is quite an important one, but I think it's because we have a mega
It's a seriously
thick wall. Yeah.
I'm also thinking the Wi-Fi isn't actually that good in this part of the house where the pantry door is. So I think we need a booster anyway for the Wi-Fi, which might
So good. So what can we do? Messages? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. But you can save video clips, you can talk to people. This is just epic. With motion detection, say for example you keep getting loads of notifications, you can actually control the sensitivity, activity zone. Okay, this is epic. So what you can actually do here on the activity zone setting, say for example, this bit here was part of the neighbour's garden, you could actually zoom it. Have you seen this, Char? Look, see this blue square?
Yeah.
Say this bit on the left of my screen here was part of the neighbour's garden. Look, this is really cool. You can change it so that you can crop it out. So if your neighbour likes to stand here and have his morning coffee, you can just crop him out. That is so clever. You are so scruffy, you are so lazy, you are so fat, you are so cute. Okay, I'm actually going to stop going on about this now because I think it's quite obvious that I am very impressed, but I don't know if you can see on my screen here, there's like an activity log, so you can see what has been happening on your various cameras. So I can see at the front of the house, there was a person at 9:03, at the red brick wall, there was someone at 9:05, obviously this is all Charlie, but how, oh my god, and it's taken a screenshot of his face. This is so clever. Oh my goodness. This is so clever. I never thought I would get so excited by a security camera. One thing that's just entered my head, I really hope it doesn't pick up any paranormal activity. You know, I mentioned that we had Millie and her husband Cal come over the other day. He is very sensitive to paranormal activity, and he said he got major vibes in the kitchen and in our master bedroom. But I've not felt anything while we've been here. Nothing weird has happened. And I do sometimes pick up feelings in places, and then later I find out that they are haunted, and I've not had any feelings in this house, only good vibes. But yeah, that last little clip that it recorded made me think of the actual film Paranormal Activity, so let's hope I don't see anything creepy on there. But yeah, really good for some good peace of mind. So thumbs up from me. I will be leaving them a positive review, because it is thanks to the reviews that I wanted to get these cameras. So yeah, darlings, I don't think anything exciting else is going to happen today. We're going to go for a super quick walk around the garden with our little bears, but as you can see, it's not going to be a very long walk because these little boys are so tired. Tomorrow, Charlie's mum and dad and sister are coming to the house, which is going to be so lovely to show them around. And of course, we'll have to be keeping our social distance, but it's going to be really lovely to see them. So hopefully I might be able to vlog a little bit when they get here, but it's not going to be until the afternoon. But I am going to wrap up the vlog for today, darlings. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and please tell a friend that you think might enjoy these videos as well, darlings. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye. You are ridiculous. Daddy.
He's such a funny chap.
It's like a purring though, isn't it? It's his version of purring. Look at those little feet, my silly boy. Good night. Take some notes.
Oh, Dexter. That is the rudest thing I have ever seen.
I'm just so relaxed.
I think my video might get demonetized.
Cover it up.
Because this is nudity.
He's just so relaxed. God, he really smells. What have you been rolling in?
I've been trumping.